Hey everyone, CriticasterQ here, and I just want to apologize for this being a day late. Let's talk about the May 10th update for PSO2 NGS. There's actually a lot going on this week with the events and campaigns, as well as some changes to the seasonal event itself, so I'll just kind of go through all of it one by one. First off, there is a new LTQ, or limited time quest, called a Wasteland Interception. It's pretty much just the same as the last one, the Wetlands one, where you're facing two bosses, this time being Dustelvera and Renisvera, back to back. And in this, you pretty much get the same rewards as well, with like the Defi capsules and all the equipment and whatnot. But instead of the Photon Chunk 2As being like the main guaranteed reward, it is the Photon Chunk 2Bs. We'll get 4 of those, in between 0 to 2 of the 2As. And then there is the chance of getting the special scratch tickets in there to drop, but mainly you're going to be getting those through the daily task. So this will show up every day where you just need to clear it or get it like an S rank once a day to get a guaranteed ticket. But to access it, you just go to the quest counter per usual, and then select the limited time quest tab. Then you just need a battle power of 3119 to access the quest. One thing to watch out for this though is there seems to be a certain like bug happening where you cannot really accept the quest in beginner blocks. So just make sure you're not in there and kind of just transfer over. You should be able to accept it just fine. Then for the next thing on this chart, there is a new character kind of election that started May 9th and goes up until June 6th. Here you vote for your kind of favorite character in the main story leading up to episode 5, what we currently have. You can just log into whichever platform that you're using and kind of go to this voting system. Of course, you just go scroll down and click Kanui here, and then you press continue, and then you can kind of submit it as your final response. But the purpose of all this is whoever wins this contest gets an in-game item made of their likeness. I'm not sure if this is going to be like an accessory or something to do with like the creative spaces. They don't really say here. Going back to the chart though, for the next thing, there's a 2-a-day special AC scratch ticket giveaway, which gives you 2 free AC items every single day by just doing a couple of things. This lasts up until June 6th. So for further details here, there's a special kind of AC scratch called Second Anniversary Thankful, where if you do these 2 things here, so log in with a character with 1682 or greater battle power, and complete any 4 daily tasks, you'll get 2 tickets to use in here. Taking a look at this in game, in the shop here. This Second Anniversary Thankful is different from the one that we just talked about. This is like the regular AC version where it's the same list here, but you get a scratch count bonus. But of course you have to spend AC. But for the special version, you just use those tickets that you earn, but there's no count bonus, but it's the same kind of prize list. And this has tons and tons of items from base game, like accessories, emotes, and even kind of weapon camos at the end here. It all kind of like varies on like how, good it is. Some of it's like trash in here, but others are like really good. It's just kind of like up to you personally. One thing to note about this scratch though is that these items are sellable in the player market. So if you do get some of the better ones and don't want to use it yourself, you can actually sell it to other players for a good chunk of cash. A lot of these are going for like 1 mil plus, sometimes 2 mil, even more, depending on what it is. So you can make a lot of money before that version 2 update in June. But on to the next thing, there is some new limited time tasks, as well as a second anniversary story completion campaign. All these are just limited time tasks leading up until June 6th, the version 2 update, where you have to do the main story and the mini episodes and a whole bunch of other things dealing with the seasonal event to get various rewards. Some of this is earning seasonal points to get some Photon Chunk 2s. Others are just like finding Spectre Rappies for seasonal points and experience, that kind of thing. Before the story stuff, it's like a lot more. Helps new players or those trying to level up like alts maybe, get more yellow triggers and limit break substitutes, as well as some more star gems. And also this R-Form May 23 ticket. For this, it kind of is confusing players right now because you can't quite use it. And when you actually look at the description of the ticket, it says that it's like outdated or out of sales for this season. But it actually just hasn't happened yet. It's going to be available next week to use properly. They kind of address this on the website. They say caution regarding reward from the story completion campaign, where this ticket will not be usable until after the release of the next SG scratch on May 17th. So please just don't get rid of the ticket right now, as you can use it a little bit later. But moving on to the next thing, this is everything for the charts. So let's kind of scroll down. So there's new items added to the seasonal exchange shop. So in here, there's quite a few additions. So more of the second anniversary special scratch tickets. You get 40 more of those for quite a bit of points. And as we scroll down, there's more Blizzardium and Infernium. as well as all of the Defi capsules, even the Plutos and Machinis, those expensive ones. But as you can see here, these are a lot of points. So you can get 30 of the series Homnius and Eris, in addition to the previous ones, and then 10 of the Plutos and the Machinis. But this definitely adds up. So just getting these two here is 1,000,000 points. If you add these on top of it, then that is 3.7 million points. So if you want to get all of those, that is a lot of farming. Personally, I would probably just buy these three in the personal shop and not really farm out this much unless you're going to be playing a lot anyways, and mainly just focus on getting these, trying to either sell them as soon as possible, because we might be able to make some bank before a lot of people do this, or use it for yourself. For the rest of what got added, it's just more of the augments that were already in there before, just more expensive, like the Gigas 4s, Soul 4s, Dread 4s, Dual 4s, all of that kind of thing. Moving on to some more things, there is a Speku Rappy, the winner of the Rappy Design Contest, out in the field, so you can encounter that or slaughter it, up to you. But then there's also Trainia and the ARKS Records that you can do this week. It's all the rank 2 versions, try to compete for the highest score as well as the fastest time, and it's for all of the combat-based Trainia, so the Cocoons as well as the Tower. Then we already talked about these two things, but then for the AC Scratch, also this week is the Designer Dreams May 23. So this is actually from the first batch of the PSO2 10th Anniversary Item Design Contest. So it contains outfits, cast parts, and accessories from all of that. Then for a couple more things that they've mentioned is transitioning from SG tickets to direct distribution of SG. So whenever SG is distributed in like campaigns or drops, etc., we used to get ticket items, but starting at May 17th and kind of gradually shifting onwards, we'll be getting SG directly into our balance instead. But before you start worrying that your tickets are going to be disappearing from your inventory or storage, any tickets that you already have in your possession, you'll still be able to use pretty much like at any point. They aren't going anywhere. But for another campaign here, there's an AC Points Purchase Boost special campaign, and in this, if you purchase a total of 10,000 AC or more during this period here, then you'll be able to get a matching AC Points additional for 200 people up to 20,000 AC. So if you're one of the lucky few, you can get like 100% back, 50%, all the way to 10%, which is still something, for 100 there. Then for one final thing, there is a new keyword, Here's to Another, from David here, that's available until May 24th, which you can just use in game by typing into the chat, here's _to another. And then once you enter that into any of the chat in game, you just go to your system menu, get campaign items, account, and then you can grab the items here, get some SG and rare drop rate boosters. But that's everything I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next NGS video. Peace.